god, that is cut off. I had a feeling that was going to be the case. Let's adjust the text. There we go. I have it so that way you guys can see what game I'm currently playing, because I figured, stop, that direction, that direction. There we go. Anyways, so today we are checking out a variety of demos that are featured on the Steam Next Fest. Conveniently for me, this game and a couple other games were already on my Steam wishlist, so when I was looking at the press page, it's like, oh hey, these are in your wishlist. It's like, they sure are. So very exciting to play the demo. It says continue here, but like this game does, for the menu music, the song will cut out eventually, and I wanted the music to come back, and there was no way. But anyways, I didn't actually read whatever popped up after the game first loaded, so I'll be getting into this actually fresh, despite that saying continue there, I promise. But yeah, this seems to be a tabletop type game in here. There'll be dice to roll and whatnot. I am pretty excited to check this out. I did notice that the reviews for this game are mixed, so hopefully that's not foreboding. I'm already in love with the music, and I really like the art so far, so I really hope I like it despite the mixed reviews. We'll just have to wait and see. I also have plenty of other games I have in mind, and if I somehow go through all the games that I definitely wanted to play through today, I will, there's still more games that I want to play. I just have prioritized games, so if you get through those prioritized games, I will throw those up on a wheel and spin and leave it to RNG, but we'll see if there's time for that, because there's a lot of games I'm interested in and want to do, so we'll see. But we're starting with this one. Yes, I would like to continue because I didn't actually properly start a Plummy. Girls are now praying. A certain Scarlet Devil mansion at dusk. I'm bored tonight, as usual. Has anyone come up with a new game to play? That is so valid of you, Rumelia. The eternally young Scarlet Moon, Rumelia Scarlet. She is so cute. I actually really like how they interpreted her design for this. A fun one, rich in visceral excitements, preferably. I'm bored too. Oh, Flawless, so cute. The Devil's little sister, Flandre Scarlet. Oh, I really love how they did her outfit too. In love with the art. I want to live in this art. I already broke with a toy I got yesterday. And that won't do. Well, why don't I make some more tea? Sakia, my beloved. She looks so cute too. Perfect and elegant servant. Sakia Izuyoi. Or would you like a natto cake instead? Natto cake? Since we're all here. Patchouli, yeah, look at her. Oh, she looks so cozy. And once again, the little intricate details. The unmoving great library, Patchouli Knowledge. Is that really her last name? That's funny. And what is it, Patchy? You never suggest ways to entertain ourselves. I brought a new game with me. I think you'll like this one, Remy. You did? Wait, you're just carrying a book. I am not going to be consistent with their voices. I am not a girl's voice person. And this book is the game. Is it? Very well. Let's play this game of yours. I want to play too. Patchouli looks really confident. In that case, I will join you. Now let's get started. In this game, we control a Reimu piece and go on an adventure. Your adventure might be a great success, or a miserable failure. Our decisions will decide everything. So we're taking Reimu's fate. And deciding it for ourselves? And that's the game. Why, I love it. I'm glad to hear it. Let's start with the very first scene. Hang on, someone's being annoying right now. Anyways, I'm glad to hear it. Let's start with the very first scene. One day, Rainbow has a very strange dream. Ooh, chapter 9998 apparently. Could I have picked a different one? Oh well, too late now. Skip the introduction? No. Welcome to Marisa of Liartop Mountain. This game is a tabletop style RPG where you make lots of choices to create a story all your own. Warning, save data from the trial version will not be carried over to the full game. That's fair, that's the normal thing. Honestly, based that 100 lines demo was able to carry over, but you know, I know that's not common at all. Remy's long journey to find Marisa is about to begin. It's time for your first choice. Okay. D-pad for selecting a choice and then confirm. Makes sense. Reimu is in the dark. So she is. What is this place? She ponders. As she strains her eyes, she discovers Marisa. Marisa turns around, a surprised look on her face. Reimu, you really just go around to doing whatever you want. I like that they actually look like puzzle pieces. It's pretty great. Well, Sakia. Actually, I'm wondering about something. What is it, Sakia? What of it? Where are we? No, fuck it. What of it? The text appearing on the right of the screen can be sped up with X. I see. Reimu tries to reply, but the words won't come out. Damn. You started midway through a hefty book. That's why you don't know where you are. The darkness surrounding them grows deeper. These Reimu and Marisa pieces are just, well, pieces, right? What are you getting at, Sakia? Am I inside this book's world? Pay attention. Your power is limited in this world. You don't have the ability to fly here, for example. Damn, flying nerfed. But you will still come here, all to see the stars. The darkness suddenly grows darker still. The voice grows more distant. Ah, she disappeared. And these pieces won't somehow turn out to be the real Reimu and Marisa, right? Of course not, right, Patchouli? Wait, is this a dream? Follow Marisa. Let's not get existential as Reimu. Let's follow Marisa. Reimu tries to follow after Marisa, but her body grows heavy. Her arms and legs move slowly, like she's trying to swim through mud. Your power is limited in this world. Reimu suddenly remembers Marisa's words. I guess this must be a dream. This is probably a dream, but Reimu doesn't want to disregard it so easily. Yet that doesn't stop an extreme drowsiness from overcoming her. She's unable to fight it off. Good night, I guess. New, forward, Hakude Shrine. Skip the tutorial? No, we're baby here. Oh, that's fun. I like how the pieces load in. One day, around sunset, Reimu is waiting for Marisa. They promised to look at shooting stars together tonight. I found a spot where the stars look really pretty, Marisa had said. Reimu was pretty excited too. Cute. But the meeting time has come and gone, and Marisa is nowhere to be found. Damn. Fortunately, there's still time before the sun sets. Actually, hasn't Marisa been missing lately? It's a coincidence, Sakia. I'm not convinced it is, Patrolli. Did you trap them in a fucking book? Anyways, go to Marisa's house, I guess. Reimu stands before Marisa's house. Open the front door, look through the window. Interesting. Let's search around. Let's look through the window first. And the glass on the window is frosted. Reimu can't see inside. God fucking damn it. Where could Marisa be? Reimu stands before Marisa's house. Open the front door, look through the window again. No, let's open the front door, I guess. The door simply opens. Interesting. This is all you need a gatekeeper. Milia, please. I guess we'll move. Return to Hakure Shrine. Now let's enter the house. Inside, the house is empty. Well, that's nice. Normally, Marisa would greet Reimu in front of a large pile of books and collected odds and ends. Yeah, There's a rumor that Marisa's house is empty right now, that she's gone missing. It's a coincidence, Sakia. I'm not convinced it's a coincidence, Patrolli. Look around the room, check the inside door, move. Let's check the inside door, I guess. The door is sealed by magical charms. Of course it is. Tear the seals off for the door, look around the room. Let's look around the room, I guess. There isn't a speck of dust in the room, but when has Marisa ever been the type to clean? Yeah, mystery. I'm sure even Marisa must clean occasionally. For there to be completely dust speck free, I don't think so. Okay, let's tear the seals off of the door. There are 3 seals. Reimu holds her hand over a seal. Oh boy, dice and checks. If you choose an option that has a chance of failure, the outcome is decided with a dice roll. Select 2 dice. The outcome will depend on the total result shown when those dice are rolled. The game will tell you what numbers lead to what results before you roll the dice. In general, higher numbers give exciting results, while lower numbers give calmer ones. Not every high roll will lead to a beneficial result, but nor will every low roll make things go smoothly. Interesting. Reimu's HP may decrease depending on the outcome. In most cases, outcomes that result in HP loss are indicated beforehand. Makes sense. Let's roll some fucking dice, I guess. Okay, 8 or higher destroy the seal, or 7 lower, we remove the seal calmly. That's fair. Select the first dice. I mean, don't have many dice options right now, but you know. 6 and 5, 11, let's go! I guess we could remove the seal calmly, but nah. Let's go. Oh, how do I just accept it? Okay. Reimu decides to simply break the seal. A shock of pain shoots through the tip of her finger. That's fair, I guess. Dice. Moderation obtained. A dice that sits between anger and resignation. Interesting. So it's literally 3 sides of 3 and 3 sides of 4. Huh. Neat. Neat. Okay, now what? Desperation also obtained. Remu will obtain dice over the course of her adventure. The dice Remu finds during her adventure will have different numbers from those seen on regular dice. Combine various dice to achieve the best results. However, each dice found on Remu's journey can only be used a set number of times. After enough uses, they'll break entirely, so use them wisely. Interesting. It's that easy to break, huh? Okay, we can break the second seal. Okay, so that was just one seal already. What does the second one do? Hi, Sadum. Congrats on first. Let me go ahead and add that. Love all so true. Yep, that's how you spell things and stuff. I think I'm gonna stop trying to use my controller for this, maybe. Because it's not been the most stable. That's okay. What does desperation do? That's what I was trying to check. Ah, okay. A dice for addicts who have grown numb to the pain. Ah, it's half ones and half eights. That's okay. Understand why it's called desperation. Let's break the second seal. Remu holds her hand over a seal. Well, let's roll some dice, baby. Okay, we need 11 or higher to smash the seal into tiny pieces, but lose health, or 10 or lower to remove the seal calmly. Okay. Odds aren't super high that we'll get the 11 or higher. I guess moderation wouldn't be a bad use here. But like we just got here, you know? Let's have 8% chance of fucking our health up a little bit as a treat. 5, okay, we're fine. Remove the seal calmly. Remu carefully breaks the seal. A shock of pain shoots through the tip of her finger. We got the dice fairness. If Remu takes damage, her HP will decrease. If her HP drops to 0, it's game over. Makes sense. Hello, Homaida. How is your part of the raid train? Welcome on in, raid train. Yes, hello. I hope you had fun with all the game demos you tried out today. Oh, you opted just for no category. That's fair. Yes, welcome in raiders. My name is Saku, or just Q is acceptable. I consider myself a variety streamer, where the variety doesn't really show up that often, but it is definitely present here since we're checking out a bunch of different game demos. But I do mostly do visual novels. In fact, I will be playing one tomorrow. That's part of my regular content. Yeah, I have a list of prioritized games for this Steam Next Fest that I would like to try to get through during my time slot. Yeah, we're currently playing Marisa of Liartop Island, which is a Toho game that's officially licensed and not like directly from the main man behind Toho, but still. And it's a tabletop RPG, and I'm really liking it so far, though we haven't really gone anywhere too far yet. I am in love with the art and the music, so I am having a fun time so far. It does have mixed reviews on Steam. I can kind of understand why, maybe because most people aren't into tabletop RPGs. That's kind of my main guess for that, but I could be wrong. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoy all the games I'll be checking out tonight. You played 10 today overall, so it was on games and demos categories. That's fair. I have like... how many? Okay, I have 8 that I have prioritized to check out, but I have lots of other games to check out too if there's still time. So, because I want to try out as many games as I can. There's a lot, and there's still so much more. Like, I don't know if there's going to be very many games of overlap throughout this entire raid chain just because of how many games there are. It's kind of crazy. But to any of the raiders that have come in, if you do need to step aside for any reason, but to go sleep, go eat, whatever, there's no pressure to stay. But of course, you're encouraged to lurk in and check out all of the people that are part of this raid train. Halmida, please do your after stream care. Do take care of yourself. But otherwise, we'll get right back to Marisa of Liartop Island. Yay. Sakia, the maid, says, clean work, excellent. And Patrolli's like, leave it to Reimu. Beautiful. Let's break that third seal, because this door that we're in front of has 3 seals. Reimu holds her hand over a seal. This might be difficult. The third seal is quite powerful. Oh my. Reimu has the power to accomplish what would normally be considered impossible. In Marisa of Liartop Mountain, this power is shown via points called CP. At times, you may be given a choice that requires CP to choose. These choices are usually powerful ones. Aside from spending CP on special choices, you can also use them to reroll the dice, as well as change how Reimu grows as she levels up. Amazing. Yes. Also, I do have follows anonymized, so if you do prefer to, like, secretly follow, you can do that. It won't say that you followed me, but if you'd like to say hi and reveal that you followed me, I do have a redeem that's just 1 channel point where you can say hi and introduce yourself and get greeted by name. Yes. I always forget to disclose that. But let's see. Seal, powerful. Ha! We might as well use that. Oh wait, we got a new dice I didn't check out. Fairness. It is literally just evens. Huh. Even-handed, you say? Indeed. That's funny. It was you. Thank you for the follow, Hamaida. I appreciate it. Okay, let's see. Reimu holds her hand over the seal and disappears as though it were never there. Oh yeah, speaking of things that I always forget to mention, my pronouns are he, him. Experience points, let's go! During Reimu's adventure, she will acquire experience points. When she saves up 10 experience points, her level will go up by 1. When Reimu levels up, the Scarlet Devil Mansion residents will suggest what areas she should improve in. Choosing one will increase the influence of that character. Amazing. Huh, I didn't know she could do that. But she can, because she's Reimu, I assume. That is accurate, because she's Reimu. No problem. Reimu opens the once sealed door. Look around the room, move. No, let's move. We just opened the thing. Enter the inner room. Now let's leave the house. Oh my, a big ol' book. Before embarking on a real adventure, we should explain one last thing. Pressing the I button will display items in Reimu's possession. Ah yes. Pressing the C button will display Reimu's stats. It will also show you how various residents of the Scarlet Devil Mansion are affecting Reimu's choices and by how much. Interesting. Pressing the L button will display the dice Reimu holds, and that's it. Safe travels. I already figured those out. There's a giant book, as big as a door, standing in the once sealed room. Am I a big ol' book? 5 colored lights shine from it. At a glance, it looks pretty suspicious. Actually, let's look at this. Okay, so far there's no influence from anyone, which makes sense. We, like, just started. Okay, anyways. What on earth is that? Is a great question. Reimu remembers what Marisa said. Pay attention. Your power is limited in this world. You don't have the ability to fly here, for example. I could be crazy, but, the voice volume could go up a bit, I think. Ridiculous, thinks Reimu. Why would she bother to go to a world like that? I'm not sure you necessarily had a choice in this, Reimu. And yet, Reimu can't shake the feeling that Marisa has traveled to the world inside the giant book. But you will still come here, all to see the stars. Reimu takes a deep breath. You know, I haven't seen Reimu since this evening either. It's a coincidence, Sakia. I'm not convinced it's a coincidence, Pacholi. There's too many coincidences you're trying to dismiss here. Let's touch that giant book, I guess, though. The lights grow brighter as Reimu places her hand on the book. Just as everything looks like it will be engulfed in light, she hears the book open with a snap. Amazing. Is this really just a game? Was everything else just practice? Any more than that would be quite inelegant of you, Sakia. Finally, time for an adventure. Vlad is having so much fun. I'm getting sucked into the book. Chapter 1, The Library. Oh, cute. Oh my god, a map. Pressing the M button at the bottom of the screen will show the mini-map for this chapter. As she comes to, Reimu finds herself in an old, unrun-down library. That's crazy. Okay, so we're like toward the top. Interesting. What is this place? Behind her is the giant picture book. That must be how she got here. Normal heart obtained. Oh my. Wait, what is that? Hang on. A heart that is calm and collected. What does that mean? Okay. Open the giant picture book. Talk to the librarian. Move rooms. Let's talk to the librarian. She's cute. The librarian goes over to Reimu. Is something on your mind? I'm looking for Marisa. I don't know any Marisa, but the head librarian might. Where's the head librarian? Why would the head librarian know? I see. Where is the head librarian? She's at the reception desk in the library. From here, you have to go up the ladder and pass through the 15th floor. I see. The number 14 on the wall must be what floor we're on. So glad we know where we're going now. So true. Fuck it. Why would the head librarian know? Well, she knows everything about the library. Since you're here and looking for Marisa, then she must know where Marisa is. Flawless logic. I see. There's a giant picture book. Let's open it. Placing both hands on the book, Reimu opens the front cover as though opening a door. It seems as though this book is made of pages torn out from other picture books. That's, a picture book meant for big friends? Can only big kids read big picture books? What? Well, I guess we'll close the book wondering what that's all about. There's a giant picture book. Yep. Okay, let's move rooms, I guess. Going up is where our destination is, but the urge to explore tells me to go down. A large piece of paper stands in Reimu's way. The middle of the paper has a human-shaped hole cut out of it. Interesting. I don't remember Marisa being, hollow. I knew you'd come, Reimu. This is where your journey ends. Husk Marisa shouts before attacking Reimu. Oh my god, fight sequence. No choice but to fight. Husk Marisa is watching Reimu closely. For certain choices, Scarlet Devil Mansion characters will be particularly insistent. These choices will display the character's icon on them, and you'll see a choose viewpoint message. I see. Choose viewpoint. Yeah, beat her up! Of course, Vlad wants that. Maybe you should talk things out once in a while. Such odd letters. I believe it's important to know exactly how strong your enemies are. You love how this game looks? It's very delightful. Me too. I love it so much. Decipher the writing on Husk Marisa. That might be important to do. Wait for her attack is also an interesting choice. I don't think convincing her that fighting is wrong will work for Milia, but I appreciate the thoughts. Okay, Flan, let's take the initiative and attack. Yeah, go for it. I love Flan. Husk Marisa desperately tries to avoid Raimi's attack. Roll dice. Okay. 5 or higher, predict how she'll move, just throw out an attack. But then we lose HP. Okay, we definitely want to roll 5 or higher. We have 10 of these. Okay. Oh, I can only put one of these at a time. Or I guess, yeah, it's only the one. Oh, okay. That just guarantees 5 or higher. Huh. Oh yeah, that makes sense. That would guarantee 5 or higher. Because the lowest would be 5 between these two dice. Yeah, I think this is a good time to stick with that then. 6, let's go! Husk Marisa twists to try and avoid Raimi's attack, but she moves straight into it and gets hit. That wasn't bad. Yeah, beat her up! I did it! Husk Marisa is watching Raimi closely. Attack or defend? Should probably defend here. Husk Marisa sucks in a deep breath. Roll dice. Carefully defend yourself or attack before she does anything. Ooh. I don't mind either of those options. That makes it 50-50. That's actually impressive, huh? Sure, fuck it, let's make it 50-50, because I don't mind either option here. 12, attack before she does, let's go! Before Husk Marisa can do anything, Raimi attacks her. Hey, no fair! Exclaims Husk Marisa before dropping to the floor. That's funny. I must admit, that was brilliant. My, that was a fine attack. Let's finish her off! You can't kill me. You can't kill me. Husk Marisa repeats as she climbs unsteadily to her feet. As Raimi takes a step forward, Husk Marisa cries, I'm actually way stronger than this, as she runs away as fast as she can. Uh-huh. Silly. 5 EXP, let's go! I sense some very strange magic. I almost can't believe Raimi would let a monster like that get away. Amelia's frustrated. Yeah, right. The quiet library corridor continues upwards and downwards like a spiral staircase. Makes sense. Suddenly, Raimi notices that Husk Marisa dropped a book with a black cover. Fascinating. Let's take the book. Girls are now reading. Oh. The birds brought me over the hole. In hindsight, I'm glad I went up as soon as I got into the library. I guess it was a dead end, though. Interesting. After Raimi finishes reading the black book, it vanishes in her hands. You want to cosplay Patrolli so bad? You would be great as Patrolli, I'll be honest. I support that idea. I wonder who wrote it. I love Flan so much. Anyways, let's go down again. There's a big smiling hole in the hallway. It definitely looks too big to jump across. We've got that Cheshire grin. And the librarian is standing on the other side of the hole. She's slacking off. Just then, two antennae the size of drying poles come out of the door further down. The book bug has grown so large that it deserves to be called the Book Bug King. Does it now? Even a king will do anything I say, shouts Husk Marisa from behind King Book Bug. Honestly, I do hate that book bugs just are an actual thing, but wow, that bug is so big, it's so cool. Flan. Ready yourself. Husk Marisa shouts, eat her. Thanks, Husk Marisa. The Book Bug King gives a mighty hiss and gobbles up the nearby librarian. Ah. Welp. She'll get workers' comp for that, right? Sorry. And then Remelia's like, what's workers' comp? You might want to learn what workers' comp is, Remelia. You're an employer. Fuck, that's really funny. I need to take a screenshot of this. That's so fucking funny. Anyways, it doesn't seem very smart. Husk Marisa points at Reimu. No, that one, she yells. In response, the Book Bug King roars at the hole in the floor. The hole chuckles evilly back to it. After a moment's silence, the Book Bug King goes back through the door and disappears. Sakya, I think there's no one for the workers' comp to go to. You're right, but... Panicking, Husk Marisa follows the Book Bug King too. Oh my. The future in here must be absurd. So true, Patrolly. The hole seems really strong. The big smiling hole is here. Books are piled up at Reimu's feet. Well, let's look at the piles of books, I guess. As Reimu approaches the piles of books, they make a dry, rustling noise. That's a normal thing for books to just do. It's a giant book-eating insect. A monster book bug. God damn it. No choice but to fight. The book bug curls up and focuses on defense. Fair enough. Take a breather. Kick it away. I need to know what kicking it away does. Reimu kicks the book bug. Roll dice. It's as easy as kicking a soccer ball 3 or higher to your lower. Boy, kicking a soccer ball sure is hard. That's funny. Yeah. Let's go. Kicked it right into the hole. The book bug reels back from Reimu's kick and falls into the hole. That's really funny. From inside the hole, Reimu hears a faint chomping noise, followed by an evil, high-pitched laugh. Amazing. I got EXP, let's go! We leveled up! Select a level up reward, increase attack by 1, obtain die anger, max HP by 3, obtain die gambling, Remelia. Increase max HP by 2, obtain die dissatisfaction. That is a really pretty dice. I want that IRL. Except for maybe not with only 1 faces, but you know. Die born for the feeling that nothing is ever enough. That's fair. Recover 13 HP. We don't have HP to recover, so that would be kind of silly. It has a 0 instead of a 6, but does have infinite uses. Sometimes delaying your next move can be helpful. Interesting. That is an interesting dice, but 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, so just instead of a 1, it has a 7. A die of anger slightly raises the stakes. Interesting. And then just half 1s, half 6s. Die for gambling. Used by gambling addicts who have grown numb to the pain. Man, I am torn between these three, which one to pick. Decision making hard. The satisfaction could be interesting. You're right. It's also really pretty. Sure. Pretty dice is pretty. I want to eat it. Not really. Suck it. Now we can finally take on some fairly intense challenges. I don't want to be that bug. Maybe the hole is the perfect garbage disposal. Nice shot! Cute. Books are piled up at Reimu's feet. So true. There's no sign of the book. Okay, I guess we gotta move rooms. Let's go further down. Oh my god, Bunny! Dosukoi, Dosukoi. A voice echoes from up ahead as a loincloth-clad rabbit comes into view. It's a sumo wrestling rabbit. Normal things, surely. Reimu must have to beat them in order to get past. What the heck? What is that? Saki is the only one that's like, cute. Everyone is shocked except for Saki. Is really funny, actually. I challenged them with a sumo stomp. Oh, that's funny. This bunny is cute. Reimu and the rabbits clash in fierce head-on combat. When they meet, Reimu gets knocked away. Damn. Gah! Oh. Eventually, Reimu gets up off the floor. That was awful. Reimu thinks to herself, there's too big a weight difference to fight that rabbit. Fair enough, I guess. What should I do? Books are scattered across the whole floor. There's a poster on the wall. It says, a light heart is a light body. A heavy heart is a heavy body. I see. But your body and mind aren't linked like that, are they? Maybe this poster is meant to tell us this world's unique rules. Thank you, Patchouli. Let's rummage through the books. Reimu finds a torn-out page from a book. On the page is a poem. Its theme is, I've been searching for myself for so long. If only she could have been in my own backyard. This affects Reimu by making her heart lighter or making her heart heavier. Well, we need more heft to fight the bunny. Reimu depression beam. So true. Have a heavy heart, my dear, for funsies. After reading the book, Reimu's heart feels gloomier and heavier. Now we have a heavy heart. Let's go. And we got EXP from that. Sick. Normal heart lost. Ah, I see. That's why we got that earlier. I'm not sure about that one. Books are scattered across the whole floor. There's a poster on the wall. It says, a light heart is a light body. A heavy heart is a heavy body. Let's move out. Huh. There's... Okay. I wasn't sure if going up would actually bring us back here. Hello, Dosukoi bunny. Sumo stomp. The rabbits hop around, whipping their arms toward Reimu's jaw. Oh my. Roll dice. I'm not sure I can win this, 50 or lower. Oof. Show your mastery over sumo with 12 or higher. Take them head on. Okay. So we want to be able to roll high. Or at least have good odds for rolling high. So not that dice for sure. Definitely one of those. Okay. It's impossible for us to roll a 12 with that one. Definitely don't like those odds. I don't like those odds either. I do want the chance of a 12. But not necessarily at the chance of not being able to win this, you know? I'll take my odds anyway. I'll take it. Let's not push. Yippee! Oh, what shot it? The rabbit flops to the ground. Yippee! More EXP! And what was that? Some sort of performance? It was sumo wrestling, my lady. Leave right away, I guess. Books are stacked in piles on the floor. A torn out page sits on top of the pile of books. Pick up the page, I guess. Book bugs are a flying bug's favorite food. Give one a live book bug and they'll be very happy. They'll bring the food back to their paper nest. Interesting. I suppose there's no accounting for taste. Normally book bugs eat books. I had no idea some books ate them instead. Patrolly being just absolutely taken aback is really funny. I'll return that. Books are stacked in piles on the floor. Torn out page. Yep. Let's move rooms. I guess go up the passage. The big smiling coal is here. Books flap their wings, flying above the hole. A few of them happily start to fly around Reimu. They're happy. Happy little books. I'm just not sure I get it, Fawn. Don't you want that book, Fawn? Let's jump for a book, sure. Reimu grabs the flying book and her body floats into the air. Beautiful. But no matter how hard the book flaps its wings, it slowly loses altitude. Oh, because we're too heavy! Sensing danger, Reimu lets go of the book. So what you're saying is Reimu is heavy. They're both smug about that. Okay, let's go back down the passage. Go lighten her heart a bit as a treat. I thought about doing that at first just cuz, but Reimu finds the torn out page from a book. On the page is a poem. Its theme is I've been searching for my... Okay, it's still the same thing, but now she'll feel happy about it. Yippee, light heart obtained. And we got more EXP and leveled up. Let's go. Obtain die surprise. 2 chances of 0. That's... Oof. A die born of feelings of surprise has higher numbers but also blank sides. That's crazy, actually. Obtain die constancy. The stone never changes even after the years. It can heal debuffs. That's neat, I guess. Now Remelia has dissatisfaction. Rage. A die of anger moderately raises the stakes. It seems similar to the other one, but instead of 2, it's 8. That's crazy. And increases attack by 1. That might be a good thing to have. Yeah. I mean, increase CP by 4 would be probably pretty good too. But I don't want to have a die right now with 2 blank sides. So let's get our attack increased by 1. Yippee. Rage dice. Do you wish for power? It's one of those things, right? Thank you, Flan. Heavy heart lost. I enjoyed that. Books are scattered across the whole floor, blah 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 blah. Let's move rooms. Up the passage. Bloop bloop bloop. Move rooms. Up the passage again. Here we are again. Now we could jump for a book. The flying books flit around Reimu and carry her to the other side of the hole. Let's go! That looks kind of fun. Let's move rooms, go up the passage again. The librarian stands in the middle of the hallway. She seems to be waiting for something. Interesting. Let's talk to the librarian. Quiet, please. Else they will come out at us over and over. The instant the librarian closes her mouth, a book appears from between a few books. Before that, I feel like the voice line could still stand to be a little bit higher. Yeah. Anyways, no choice but to fight. Before Reimu can move, the librarian splashes perfume on the book. That smells good. Lavender? Thanks, Reimu. The book squeals and disappears. Fair enough, I guess. Lavender has bug repelling properties. I mean, sure, but like I think you could have sprayed anything that bug's face and it would perish. Anyways, let's talk to the librarian now. Quiet, please. Else they'll come out at us over and over. I see. There's another one. Declare that you'll fight it yourself. Yes. After Reimu's declaration, the librarian stands aside. Thank you. I can handle this. Fight, fight, fight. The grotesque book bears its fangs and attacks Reimu. Wait, I think it's moving a little differently from the one before. Yeah, this one isn't going all curly. True. Observe calmly, but lose a heart. Kick it down the passage, kick it up the passage, or just attack it. Let's just attack it. Maybe attacks the book. Roll dice. This is small if I really think you can beat me. Attack, but don't overdo it. Okay, so either way we're attacking regardless of what we roll, so that's cool. Because this is the only one that has better odds for a chance of 12. But it's not like great odds either. And I don't want to waste a dice for that, so let's just use this. 6, that's fine. Reimu keeps her distance from the book bug and attacks. Several of her attacks graze the book bug. Steady now. I'm just getting started. The book bug curls up and focuses on defense. Excellent. It curled up. It should be easy to kick now. Yeah, let's kick it up the passage. Reimu kicks the book bug, which objectively really funny that you can just kick it. Yeah. Not exactly 3. Reimu reels from the book bug reels from Reimu's kick and slams into the wall. Wouldn't want to be that bug. Looks up in silent exasperation. If that ever happens in that mansion, please clean it at once. Oh my. Yeah, wouldn't want to be that bug. The librarian stands in the middle of the hallway. She seems to be waiting for something. Let's talk to the librarian. Quiet, please, or else... Okay. Let's fight it ourselves again. I can handle this. Okay, this seems to be just a place where you can farm. So good to know, I guess. But I think after this I'm done fighting that endless. Let's kick it down the passage this time. Rima kicks the book bug. 8, let's go! Rima kicks the book bug. It rolls away, through the door of the passage, and keeps on rolling down. Damn. I think it rolled all the way into the next room. The librarian stands in the middle of the hallway. She seems to be waiting for something. Okay, let's move rooms. Let's go back down the passage, see what happened to that bug. The big smiling hole is here. Flying books are pecking at a book bug. That's the same book bug Rimu kicked. Oh wait, okay, so let's keep kicking some more down, maybe? The flying books are trying to carry the book bug Rimu kicked to somewhere. I suppose we'd be glad to keep that book as a pet. Let's watch as the books carry the book bug away. The flying books take the book bug somewhere else. Fascinating. Well, I guess that means I just can't go back down now that I think about it. Well, let's go up the passage. The hallway is filled with piles of books. Each book is in very poor condition. Oh. In response to Reimu's footsteps, the two antennae the size of drying go poles appear. It's the Book Bug King. This is your last chance to surrender, shouts Husk Marisa, from behind the Book Bug King. Get rid of that thing already, red and white. You're being very aggressive, Patchouli. No choice but to fight. Again. For something so large, the Book Bug King is fast. It uses this giant sharp claws to attack Reimu. Oh my. Roll dice. Focus on defending, can't get away, dodges attacks and counter. Okay, so a 9 would be pretty cool right about here, I think. Oh. Huh. That's pretty 50-50. This one's higher than 50-50. Sure, why not? Yeah, let's go. Dodge its attacks and counter. Reimu dodges the Book Bug King's attack and hits it with a counter attack. I suppose we're lucky to have damaged it at all. How? This thing is hard. The Book Bug King brandishes its huge claws in preparation for a powerful attack. Oh my. Yes, get him! Is this battle really necessary? Don't run. We can't afford to run. Is this one of those games where you have to kill every single enemy you see? Maybe it's not necessary. But, hit it before it hits you. Dodge an attack. Maybe dodge then attack would be smart. Reimu tries to see exactly where the Book Bug King hit will land. Okay. So we just need to roll 4 or higher. That should be fairly easy. Actually, yeah. Pretty much guaranteed with this dice selected. Yeah. Reimu dodges the Book Bug King's attacks and hits it with a counter attack. Let's go. We could have wrecked him even worse there. No, perhaps slow and steady wins the race. I could do this all day. He uses his giant sharp claws to attack Reimu. Of course. Dodges attacks and counter, focus on defending. Ooh, that's 67%. Yeah, right on 9. Nemo dodges the Bug's King's attack and hits it with a counter-attack. How this thing is hard. Wounded, the Bug King hisses loudly. Light begins to shine from its body. Interesting. This must be its second form. It transformed. That's so cool, I want one. Of course, Flan. If we brought it into Scarlet Devil Mansion, it would evaporate within 2 seconds. The Bug King brandishes its huge claws in preparation for a powerful attack. Let's try hitting it before it hits me this time. Maybe attacks while the Bug King's claws are still up in the air. Let's go. Roll dice. Okay, brilliant counter. Trade hits. Ooh. Okay, I mean, I can guarantee a 6 or higher with this combo. Even. Let's go. Nemo dodges the Bug's King's attack and hits it with the counter-attack. It's even harder now, damn. But I think it's a good plan to use its big attacks against it. You might just have to whittle it down, slowly but surely. The Bug King lowers itself and accumulates power. Attack it with everything you got, attack it carefully. Now let's attack it with everything we've got. Remy throws herself into the attack and hits the Bug King. Let's go. Yeah, you got this. Quite the daring gamble. I did it. The Bug King moves forward to tackle Remu. And fast. Oh dear. Counter even costs you. No, focus on dodging. Remu avoids the Bug King's charge, which is easy considering it's going in a straight line. Fair enough. Such simple attacks. If it wants to charge like that, it needs to stop time at least. True. Easy. The Bug King brandishes its huge claws in preparation for a powerful attack. Well, obviously we just gotta hit it before it hits us again. Remu attacks while the Bug King's claws are still up in the air. Roll dice. I want to use up all of that. Let's go. Brilliant counter. The Bug King lets out a furious hit and collapses to the floor, kicking up a huge cloud of dust. Let's go. When the dust settles, Husk Marisa is nowhere in sight. Rainbow only hears her shout, "No way! How did you beat him?" Amazing. Let's go. Got 10 EXP from that? Fuck yeah. Leveled up again. Fairness. A die with only even numbers on it. Surprise. But it does increase attack by 2. Constancy. The stone never changes even after years can heal debuffs. Right. Let's increase CP by 3 and... Right, half 1s, half 6s. It's fine. Dice limit. You cannot hold any more dice. Looks which dice to discard? Oh, the satisfaction is really pretty, but I don't know if I'll come across a point where I need it. So I guess... Because, like, this one is a... like that, but half, so I guess fair enough. Did someone forget to put this away while cleaning? I wouldn't want to have to clean that up. Good job, Remu. Yes, that was excellent work. Hip hip hooray! Flan is so... I want to scrunch her. Anyways, move rooms. We're back on floor 14. I don't want to be in floor 14. I was... let's go back... Well, can we go back down? My brain stands in the hallway. She's waiting for something. Blah, blah. You want to be scrunched? I would like to scrunch you. Now they're back. The big smiling coal is here. Books flap their wings, flying above the hole. A few of them happily start to fly around Reimu. Okay. Let's get them another bug. Talk to the librarian. Yep. Hi, another bug. I'll fight it, so that way I can kick it down. Grotesque book bug. Let's attack it first. Attack, but don't overdo it. Yeah. Yay. Just getting started. Kick it down the passage. Exactly 3. And then down it goes. Let's jump for a book and see what happens. Reimu grabs the flying book and her body floats into the air. The flying books roll around Reimu as they bring her somewhere far away. Let's go, somewhere far away! I'm flying! Reimu's journey through the sky with the book ends. After resting their wings in the nest, the books take flight once again. I see. Me when I go somewhere far away is so true. Okay, well, we're on floor 15 now. We should be able to get past floor 15 now. Now we can go meet the head librarian. I want to know what's in... further down, but whatever. Go up the passage. There's a whisper from high up on the nearby bookshelf saying, "Read me." The book is talking to Reimu. Of course it is. Several books jump off the shelf. They seem happy as they fly around Reimu. Take one of the books from the bookshelf, jump for a flying book, move rooms. Reimu can't fly, so she can't reach that high up on the bookshelf, can she? Ah, I see. Let's jump for a flying book then. When Reimu grabs the flying book, they'll all dance up into the air, taking Reimu with them. Now she can reach the book on the high shelf. Yay! Thank you, books! And the books start floating with Reimu hanging off them. What does she investigate? The empty glass bottle, the book with over-anxiety written on it, the book with money written on the cover. Let's look at the empty glass bottle first. After taking the empty glass bottle, it shatters. Oh. Well, okay, damn. This was terribly preserved. So true. When Reimu grabs the flying book, they all dance up into the air, taking Reimu with them. Now she get okay. High shelf again. Book stayed floating. Over anxiety, I guess. As Reimu picks up the book, somebody else's memories flood into her mind. She feels faint. What's going on? You're hiding inside a rundown shack, trying to escape the danger. All of a sudden, the shack's doors kicked in. The shack collapses. A little bit of ball and tremble. Now let's fight the intruder. You strike back. The intruder shrugs and leaves. Okay. Nobody else comes to the collapsed shack after that. You starve to death. Oh. Game over? Fuck up. Rip out the book and throw it away. Once Reimu finishes reading the book, she comes to her senses. Angry at the book, she rips it up and throws it away. Damn. Lost an HP over that. Oh, we got a rage dice again though. Fuck yeah. Oh shit. This is fucked up, because we can clearly, in theory, have more dice. Oh, that's desperation. Okay. Desperation, good. Gambling, nah. I like rage. Rage is a good dice. Oh, more got EXP. And leveled up. Increase HP by 3. Big schemes. A trick die made it so it only ever rolls 5s. That's really funny, actually. And of course, you can only use it 5 times. Excitement. Gives a sense of endless excitement when you look at its 6 shiny faces. Oh, and that increases attack by 2. I like big schemes in theory a little bit more than excitement, just because it can be used only 5 times and it's only 5s. But this one also increases attack by 2, so that one, I guess. Yeah, okay. What dice to get rid of, though? I guess desperation, because I haven't used that as much as I probably could have otherwise. Taken this far. I think I should leave it to Remy and Plant. Oh my. What is this? There's a whisper from high up on a nearby bookshelf saying, "Read me." The book is talking to Reimu. Several books jump off the shelf. They seem happy as they fly around Reimu. Let's take one of the books from the shelf, I guess. The book whispering, "Read me," is too high up. Reimu can't reach it. Is there a stepping stool anywhere? There's a whisper from high up on a nearby bookshelf saying, "Read me." Okay. Flying book. Is it the money one that was whispering then? Or maybe both were. The book Reimu takes is titled, "How to Make Money by Doing Nothing." Girls are now reading. Reimu is able to turn the final page. How does she feel about what she read? Satisfied at getting good advice, irritated at the lack of evidence. Second one. On the final page, it says, "Reflect on the things you do every day and rethink them. If it were that easy, everyone would be rich." So true. After reading the book, Reimu's heart feels gloomier and heavier. Oh my god, heavy heart again. No. Not sure about that one. I do think Reimu should reflect on her daily life. It needs to change. Wow. There's a whisper from high up on a nearby bookshelf saying, "Read me." The book is talking to Reimu. But we're heavy now. Reimu grabs the flying book. They all dance, and then she can reach the book on the high shelf. Or so she thought, but then the book suddenly plummet. Reimu frantically reaches for the bookshelf and grabs whatever her hand finds. Ooh, certain choices will have a time limit on them. If you don't choose them in the time limit, the option you're about to choose will be selected automatically. I see. Choose quickly. The book written with money on the cover, the empty glass bottle. I guess the money one again. Guess there's something with this one. Satisfied getting good advice, I guess. Reading the book feels harder. Could got her light hurt back. I hope Reimu stomps in line so that she was strict again. Oh boy, I enjoyed that. There's a whisper from high up. What the fuck, man? Empty glass bottle? But it shatters. Oh, maybe this is supposed to stay here, just so we can make our heart heavy if we have to. Okay. We might need our heavy heart the next room, so that's why. Like, that's... I don't know. Let's see. Okay, let's move rooms instead of being in this endless loop. Go up. Bunnies! We did need a heavy heart! Fuck yeah! I'm glad I... Anyways, hi sumo bunnies. Doskoi, doskoi. Maybe I must have to beat them in order to get past. Challenge them with a sumo stop. There's more? More of them. Ugh, more of them. Saki is so, like, cute. She's right, though. They are cute. Cute beefy bunnies. The rabbits hop around, whipping their arms around Reimu's jaw. Roll dice. We could roll 2 of these. Yeah, let's... Since we have 2 of them, might as well. 9! Damn. That's fine. Yeah. Just getting started, baby. Rabbit lifts his arm above its head. Attack now that's vulnerable. Yeah. Rabbits swing their thick arms down. Roll dice. Attack before they do. We need 5 or higher. Exactly 4 to attack at the same time. That's actually kind of crazy. Yeah. Actually, yeah. Since it's... Yeah. I guess there is still a chance of 4, but it's fine. 9, let's go. Yeah. Bunny's down. Reimu wins. Wahoo. This is more like a regular fight than a sumo match. It doesn't matter what it was like. A win is win. So true, Flan. Rabbits are still writhing around on the floor. Probably best to hurry along. Damn. Let's go up again. Oh my. There's a giant hole in the ground filled with a churning purple mist. So true. Let's talk to the librarian first. The head librarian looks like after the hole like a pet. You can get to her room if you jump in. Fair enough. No. Do you want a hole for a pet too, Patrolli? Ah, that's why she's saying no. That's funny. Let's talk to the hole. A voice in the hole mutters. Past here is a Mother Owl's room over and over. Interesting. I could talk? That's fair, Flan. Let's jump right in, I guess. Hop. Ah, Mother Owl. After jumping into the hole, Reimu lands softly in a room filled with a billowing pink mist. Let's go. More EXP. Where am I? Reimu's eyes slowly grow, accustomed to the pink mist drifting across her vision. This is the library's reception desk. A woman is stationed behind it. She feels totally out of the ordinary, with wide eyes just like an owl's. There's a lot more to her that's like an owl, but that's okay. I am Mother Owl, the head librarian. I'm sure you have so many things you want to ask me. The little turd is cute. Mother Owl, does that make her someone's mother? I think the owl is the important part here. So true, Amelia. What is this world? Where is Marisa? Assuming we can only ask one question, I'm gonna ask where Marisa is. Marisa has gone much farther ahead in this library chapter. She's trying very hard to do this on her own. Of course she is. That's just like Marisa. Can't she do this alone? I see. What do you want to ask me? Okay, we can't ask the other one. What is this world? As you know, this world exists inside a book. So true. But the world has been scattered across several chapters. I see. What do you want to ask me? What is a chapter, I guess? A chapter is like a little world inside the world of the book. However, all of the chapters have been sealed. I see. I see, is the response option. What do you want to ask me? What do you mean by seals? I mean the strange monsters that look kind of like Marisa. Defeat them and you can go to the next chapter. Seems legit. I see. Basically, if you want to find Marisa, you'll have to defeat the monsters sealing each of the chapters. Makes sense, I guess. Now, is Marisa seeing these shadows of Marisa monsters, or are they shadows of Reimu instead? The first one to defeat is the one you call Husk Marisa. Find the sealing monsters and beat them. Simple enough in theory. This chapter's sealing monsters Husk Marisa then. How do I beat her? Mother Owl hoots as if breathing a sigh. You'll have to do your own research. This is a library after all. Damn, okay. Bitch is like, do it yourself. But Joy, reasonable. But I want a hint. Don't worry. I'll show you where you can find a book that tells you how to beat her. Fair enough, I guess. Also, we're starting repairs on the 13th floor and above. Don't go there. Fair enough. Mother Owl turns to Reimu and exhales in a long hoot. Amazing. Oh, okay. I hope finding this book is all I need to do. Veiled in mist, Reimu lands softly. Ah, we're on floor 9. An enormous glowing book sits in the middle of the hallway. A curious book is stuck in the nearby bookshelf. Yes, Reimu Toho. Correct, Peachy. We are currently playing the demo for Marisa of Liartop Island. It is a tabletop RPG type game, and I'm really liking it so far. I don't get why it has mixed reviews on Steam right now, actually. Big books and bookmarks. During this adventure, you'll be able to put a bookmark in large books you find. If you choose to start over from a bookmark from the menu, you can go back to when you last put a bookmark in your book and resume the game from that point. So that's how you save. That's cool. Your progress is auto-saved in this game, even better. So even if you exit the game without using your bookmark, you can still choose continue from the main menu to restart from where you left off. That's cool. I like that. Okay, for further context, so Reimu is a playable piece in the tabletop game, but Patchouli, Sakuya, Remelia, and Flan, those 4 are playing the game, quote-unquote. So it's really fun. Also, the art is really pretty, and the music's good. I love it so far. Congrats on your 165-day stream streak, though. That's wild. Let's put a bookmark in it, I guess. Reimu sticks a bookmark in the book. Read more of the giant book, I guess. As Reimu reads it, someone's memories flood into her mind. She feels faint. Ah, another strange book, of course. What's going on? Something nearby stinks. Okay. In front of you are 3 treasures. You reach for them. Take a treasure, don't take them. Might as well take one, I guess, even if they stink. The treasure that most catches your eye is... roll dice. The torn hammock, if it's an odd number greater than or equal to 7, if it's an even number greater than or equal to 8, the sandals with rubber wheels on them. And then other is a notebook of poems. Interesting. That makes it perfectly 50-50. Don't like those odds. That's also 50-50. This has more variety, but not very high odds for the rubber sandals. Okay. I do want a chance of the rubber sandals. I don't want them, but I do want the chance for them. So I guess this is our best split for that. 12. Damn. I could reroll. Nah. You finish reading the notebook full of embarrassing poems. You look at the cover. On it is your own name. Damn. Oh, I remember this now. It's so embarrassing. Ow, my everything. Psychic damage, for real, for real. Gah. Once Reimu finishes reading the book, she comes to her senses. Hey Pachi, what just happened? A world inside a book inside a book inside a world inside a book? Okay, we'll close the book. An enormous glowing book sits in the middle of the highway. A curious book is stuck on a nearby bookshelf. I see. Let's take the curious book. Amy picks up the book. It's titled How to Defeat Hollow Enemies, Part 1 of 2. This is the one she's been looking for. Let's go. But when she looks at the table of contents, she realizes that methods for defeating hollow monsters are like paper cutouts of humans are in part 2. Okay. Oh my god, level up! Permanence. 3, 4, 4, 5, 5, 6. Uses 5. The stone never changes even after years. It can heal debuffs, right? Increase max HP by 3. Increase attack by 2. That one. The rage die. I hate the die surprise, but recovers 18 HP. We don't have that much HP to recover right now. Excitement. Increase attack by 2. Right, we need to get rid of a dice. We might as well replace the rage die that only has 2 left. Oh. Rage die. Rage obtained. Rage discarded. We just got a refresher. Anyways. Wow, this is kind of cool. Excited of finding... Oh, I see. Yay, maybe we can now manage to fight her? We have a lead. Know on somehow to defeat her. Noted. It seems like there are many hollow monsters like her. Excited of finding out the name of the right book. Disappointed that the book doesn't have the important info in it. Second one. Naomi's heart grows heavier. Oh. I don't know about that. That wasn't the best. Not sure about that one. An enormous glowing book sits in the middle of the hallway. A curious book is done. Okay, so we can use that curious book to lighten our hearts. I guess it can't get any heavier at least, but we might want to lighten our hearts because if that's there, it's safe to assume that we want that. Yeah, light heart. Is this how book lovers diet? Huh? Reading books doesn't normally alter your weight. I see. I understand now. Anyway, it's time to start looking. An enormous glowing book sits in the middle of the hallway. A curious book, blah 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 blah. Let's put a bookmark in there again. Let's hurry onward. Let's move rooms. Me when I eat books, so true. Go up passage, go down passage. I guess either way is fine, huh? Up or down? That is the question. What do you guys think? Uppies? Okay. Uppies it is. Ah. All of a sudden, Husk Marisa appears. Well, stay away from here if you value your life, she says before vanishing. Thanks for the heads up, I guess. Move rooms. We can only go back down, so cool. Oh my god, bunnies. Shit. We're light. Flying books flutter above the heads of the rabbits. Ooh. Maybe we must have had to beat them in order to get past. Okay. Let's jump for a flying book. Remy jumps and grabs a flying book. As soon as she does, the book soars upward. The rabbits can't even touch her. I will listen to you always, Sadam, even if bad things happen. Getting some free attacks from above. Launch a flying kick from above. Getting the high ground is a basic rule of battle. So true. Shoot. I guess same difference in a way. Let's do this one, though. Yeah! Got them all down. Maybe throws free attacks at the rabbits. The rabbits lose consciousness one by one, falling to the floor. Let's go. Thank you, books. Hi, Relix. Maybe let's go with the flying book. And nails a fantastic landing. Let's go. That worked out really well. Why? Why do you hate me, Bear? You are a menace, but I'm the only one that can hear you. Thank you for the head pat, Sadam. At least someone loves me. I thought you said you were gonna be busy at a thing today, Relix. Did you lie to me? Are you a lying liar that lies? Bookshelves stand at neat, even intervals. Something whispers, read me from a nearby bookshelf. A book is talking to Reimu. Normal things. Ah, you finished early. Fair enough. Well, let's check the bookshelf, I guess. You find a book called 100 Ways to Sumo Wrestle a Rabbit. Very specific. According to it, sumo proficient rabbits group together, but when the fluffle gets too large, they tend to chase around opponents. Well, that's not nice. I have not done off yet. This is the same demo I started with. Girls are now reading. It's the last page of the book. How does Reimu feel about the ending? Giddy because of the cute bunny pictures, completely sick of sumo wrestling. I'm so annoyed to have them clinging to us. Me too, Sakuya. They chase you around, how troublesome. Giddy because of cute bunny pictures. Reimu flushes the sumo wrestling rabbits out of her mind. After reading the book, Reimu's heart feels a little lighter. I enjoyed that. Bookshelves stand at neat, even intervals. Something whispers read me from a nearby bookshelf. The book is talking to Reimu. Let's move rooms. Options, 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 options. So many options, even. Up or down the passage, because I don't necessarily want to go back down the ladder yet. That is the question. Down, I guess. Ah, a fluffle. There are several small bird nests. Doskoi, doskoi. Voices that come up ahead. For some reason there seem to be more rabbits. Yeah. This must be the rabbit hole. Or room in this case. That's a lot, isn't it? I can only accept their challenge even though I'm not heavy right now. Fuck. Reimu and the rabbits clash in fierce head-on combat. D&D Toho? A bit, you could say that. When they meet, Reimu gets knocked away. Hello, Love Onyx, welcome on in. Gah. The bunnies are too hefty. Eventually, Reimu gets up off the floor. That was awful. But then the ground begins to shake, again and again. The rabbits are closing in on Reimu. Oh fuck. The rabbits are full of energy and raring for a match. Surrender. I'm not heavy enough to fight you guys. Reimu holds up her hands and surrenders. The rabbits nod to each other, then give Reimu a shove. Wow. The bunnies are bullying me. And the rabbit wins by ring counts. But why? Eventually, Reimu gets up off the floor. That was awful. What should I do? A storm of books flies around the librarian. Tell the librarian you're looking for a book. Ask the librarian about the flying books, move rooms. No. Let's tell the librarian that we're looking for a book in red text. The librarian answers immediately. The book you're looking for is How to Defeat Hollow Monsters Part 2 of 2. It's near where it says 10W on the wall. I see. We're at 10 north, so... 10W? What does that mean? W is probably west, so we're on the west side of the 10th floor. Just what I hoped for from a librarian. So true. The storm of books flies around the librarian. Sure, let's ask the librarian about the flying books. These flying books are my pets, the librarian says. You know what? Fair enough. It isn't that I want one or anything. Reason book says pets? How very novel. Novel, you say. Let's grab a flying book and read it. The book lands on Rami's shoulder and doesn't move. Rami decides to try and read it. As Rami reads it, someone's memories flood into her mind. She feels faint. Oh boy. You can use it to fly, or read it. 2 birds with 1 stone. Oh, it's readable. Amelia seems so shocked. What's going on? You find a dusty treasure chest. There's a rotting smell in the area. The chest is made of simple tin plate. A slip of paper hangs from it warning, saying, "Do not open." If it says not to open it, it must have something good inside. But it could also be a trap. I mean, it's stinky. Like, major stinky. So, nah, do not open. You decided to leave without opening the treasure chest. Resignation. From nothing comes everything. Or maybe just nothing. Can I get rid of that? Yeah, I love that it exists. Don't need it. Let sleeping dogs lie. Even a sleeping dog wouldn't smell like this. So true. It smells weird in here. Once Reimu finishes reading the book, she comes to her senses. The book perched on Reimu's shoulder is gone now. What an odd book indeed. A swarm of books flies around the librarian. Well, let's move rooms. Let's go up. Ah. And the big smiling Cole is here. The books flap their wings, flying just above the hole. A few of them happily start to fly around Reimu. Reimu feels like she's definitely seen these flying books before. Fair. Aren't those the books you found at the start? Impressive, Patchy. You sure have a handle on everything book-related. So true. Wisdom for a book. Reimu grabs the flying book and her body floats into the air. The flying books flit around Reimu and carry her to the other side of the hole. Yippee. The librarian stands in the middle of the hallway. She seems to be waiting for something. Next to the librarian is a big pile of books. Talk to the librarian, I guess. Quiet, please. Also, they'll come out at us over and over. Then as soon as the librarian closes her mouth, a book bug appears from between a few books. Oh boy, another one. The book bug looks a lot fatter than the ones you've been seeing. Well then. It's cuter when it's round like that. No choice but to fight. Before Reimu can move, the librarian splashes perfume on the book bug. That smells good. Lavender, thinks Reimu. Ah. The book bug squeals and disappears. Rip. Oh, take a book from the pile. The book is called The Physics of Close Combat. It explains many obvious things at great length. When jumping from a high place to kick an enemy, it's best to put your weight behind it. The girls are now reading. It's the last page of the book. How does Reimu feel about the ending? Satisfied at getting to review the fundamentals, disappointed there was nothing to be gained. But sometimes if you put in enough work, you can still slay monsters. People who can't use magic must have it hard. True. Disappointed. That way we can be hefty to fight those rabbits. After reading the book, Reimu's heart feels gloomier and heavier. Not sure about that one. Librarian stands in the middle of the hallway. She seems to be waiting for something. There's the librarian, blah blah blah. Let's talk to the librarian. Claire will fight it ourselves. Can handle this. The fat book bug flashes its fangs and attacks Reimu. Let's just kick it down. Reimu kicks the book bug. Roll dice. 7 or lower, it's surprisingly quick. Or 8 or higher, clean hit, I see. Oh yeah, I guess it doesn't. Yeah, as long as it's not one of the basic dies, you're guaranteed with the 6. Let's use this one. The book bug hurtles through the hallway door and rolls down the slanting floor. Plonk. Nice kick. I think I rolled all the way into the next room. I'll put a spot to the book bugs for a while. I'm going on my break. The librarian picks up a nearby book. Okay. You should seek out tasks for yourself. No, I would never say that. I'll take a book from the pile so that we can lighten the hurt. Yep, same book as before. Satisfied, I guess. After reading the book, Rami's heart feels a little lighter. I enjoyed that, I guess. Move rooms. Go down the passage. The big smiling Cole is here. Flying books are pecking at a book bug. That's the same book bug Reimu kicked. The flying books are trying to carry the book bug Reimu kicked somewhere. Jump for a book. Reimu grabs the flying book and her body floats into the air. The flying books swirl around Reimu as they bring her somewhere far away. Off we go. I'm flying. Ah. Welp. You're already here, but this is kind of exciting. You don't need to listen to anyone but me telling you not to do something. The hole that was in this room is gone. Remy remembers that the head librarian said she was going to start repairs. Well, so didn't she say not to go in? Welp, guess go down. This is a picture book. Oh right. It seems so long ago. Actually, it was only a few minutes. Oh, this is where it all began, wasn't it? Can we open the giant picture book now? No. Damn. Okay. Down. I wonder if Husk and Marisa will be here again. No, probably not. Yeah. I shouldn't have latched onto those books. I should have known better. She must have really loved her job if she crawled out of the book bug's king's gut for it. Wait, is that the librarian on the other side of the hole? Climb down the ladder. Books are stacked in piles on the floor. A torn out page sits on top of the pile of books. We've been here before, so just move. Down. Books are scattered across the whole floor. There's a poster on the wall. Right. Move rooms. Because I can only go back up. Go up the passage, I guess. Right. Jump for a book. Up. Here again. The librarian isn't here anymore. So true. What a disaster. Shouldn't a librarian be keeping this place clean? Am I stuck in a loop? Can I not go back further down? We're just standing there. Sitting around, suddenly looks over at Remy. Talk to the librarian. The librarian says, on orders from the head librarian, I will not conduct a cleanup operation and attack Remy. Oh. Okay. Wait, didn't she get eaten by the bookbug king? I can tell if it's the same librarian, not without getting up close. Well, no choice but to fight. Damn. Librarian slowly approaches Remu. Will die. Okay. Might as well use this. 12. Critical hit. Remu delivers a mighty kick to the librarian. Did it? Whoa, that was a powerful attack. Librarian falls to Reimu's attack, but she slowly begins to get up. One more attack should do it. Okay. Aim for her vitals, wait patiently. Oh, 6 to 8 or 12 or higher. That's interesting. Sure, why not? Aim for her vitals. Reimu seizes the chance to punch the librarian in her weak spot. That is, the head. Damn. The librarian flops to the ground, then turns to ash and disappears. Yippee, EXP. Maybe it's a weak spot, but don't people usually go for the head anyway? True. Sheesh. The big smiling hole is here. Move rooms, I guess? Am I stuck in a silly little loop because I accidentally got up here? I think that's likely. Yeah, I think I did too. Oopsie daisy. Yeah, okay. Well, we can start over from a bookmark, so there's that at least. Okay. I don't remember if we actually needed a light heart or not. Right. Right. Okay, cool. I have a heavy heart. Guess I have to challenge them with the sumo stomp. It might be fine. Can I roll it higher? Well, either way, we're good. Yippee! Either way, I won. The flying flicks took all over Reimu's head as if to celebrate her victory. That's cute. Excellent work. That was a good match. Let's go down. I don't remember what was up the ladder. Right. The flying books must disturb so much dust. Let's go again. I'm beginning to tire of it. That's fair. Let's move rooms though, because I'm not light right now, so those books can't carry me. Climb up ladder. Right. Right. Let's be completely sick of sumo wrestling so that way we can stay heavy. As much as I actually do like it, let's go up here. To the librarian, get that info again, just what I hoped. Ask about the flying books, again, just for posterity's sake. Grab a flying book to read it. You know what? Fuck it. Sure, let's open the chest this time. Instinctively, you realize you shouldn't breathe in any of the dust. Okay, you open the treasure chest with a creak. The dust settles on it scatters. Instinctively, you realize you shouldn't breathe in any of the dust. Let's roll dice. Immediately stop breathing. Or accidentally breathe it in. Okay, so we want to immediately stop breathing. That's fine, I guess. You hold your breath until the dust settles. Inside the chest, you find a secret flame sword. Your attack power goes up. Fuck yeah. Why is it flame? It could have been something else. It's probably for burning trash. Both of them. We did it, yay! When Remy finishes reading the book, she comes to her senses. The book perched on Remy's shoulder is gone now. What an odd book. Her book plays around the librarian. Move rooms. I don't remember what was up here. Let's find out. Right. Right. This is where I fucked up. Let's move back down though. Rails down. We still got that heavy heart, so we can try on those bunnies this time. There are several small bird nests. Right. Those clay. For some reason, there seem to be more rabbits. Okay, let's fight them. The rabbits hop around, whipping their arms toward Remy's jaw. Nine. That's fine. And the rabbits' expressions change. You can tell that you're about to get serious. I'll still beat them. Rabbits pound across the floor toward Remu. Oh my. $50-50. Sure, why not? Yeah! Show my mastery over them. So mean, Banui, so true. Yippee! And Remu wins by... well, never mind the commentary. Go down the passage. And the hallway is filled with piles of books. Each book is in very poor condition. Oh my. In response to Remu's footsteps, two antennae the size of drying poles appear. It's the Book King. Behind the Book King, Husk Marisa shouts, "This isn't just any old Book King. He's powered up." Because of course he is. He's powered up. That's so cool. No choice but to fight. For something so large, the Book King is fast. He uses this giant sharp claws to attack Remu. Of course. Roll dice. Oh man, I only have one of those. I mean, this is pretty good odds. 12. Hell yeah. Remu dodges the Book King's attack and hits it with a counterattack. How this thing is hard. From behind the Book King, Marisa shouts, "Just surrender, Remu." No. The Book King brandishes its huge claws in preparation for a powerful attack. Hit before it hits you. Remu attacks while the Book King's claws are still up in the air. Let's go. Roll dice. Oh, okay. 69, nice. Let's go, perfect counter. Remu's timing's perfect, and she lands a spectacular hit. I did it. Wounded, the Book King hisses loudly. Light begins to shine from its body. The powered up king. It glows, it roars. The powered up Bug King is even stronger. This must be its second form. Bug King branches his huge claws in preparation again. And before it hits us again. Roll dice. Oh, we only need a 6 for a perfect counter. I could guarantee it with this dice, but it's my last one of that. Let's go for these two. Yeah, perfect counter. Numa dodges the Bug King's attack and hits it with a counter attack. It's even harder now. The powered up Bug King sure is tough. Ugh, I'm so tired of this. So true, Emilio. The Bug King lowers itself and accumulates power. Attack it with everything you got. Attack it carefully now. Attack it with everything we got. Full send it. Yeah! Obliterated. The Bug King lets out a furious hiss and collapses to the floor, kicking up a huge cloud of dust. When the dust settles, Husk from Marisa is nowhere in sight. Reimu only hears her shout, "No way, how did he beat him?" Yippee! That battle will go down in history. It was so good. We did pretty well for ourselves, wouldn't you say? Good job, everyone. Excellent, splendid work. Let's search for the book. Duh. The hallway is filled with piles of books. Each book is in very poor condition. Well, that's not nice. Mimi remembers what the librarian said and rummages through a pile. There she finds How to Defeat Hollow Monster, Part 2 of 2. But the book is in such poor condition. The moment she opens it, the entire thing turns into a fistful of ash in her hands. That's fucked up. Leveled up though, yippee. Little schemes, a trick die, made it so it only ever rolls 2? That's fucked up. I mean, I guess it could be worse, but damn. Desperation. Desperation isn't bad. Ooh, more of that would be great. We don't have 18 HP to recover, but, you know. Frustration. Only odds. A die filled with a feeling of something unconvincing only has odd numbers on it. Let's get this, because we only have 1 use left of that dice, so... yeah. I've prepared some tea. Thank you, Sakuya. This warrants a complaint to the librarian. The librarian needs to be re-educated. Where did she go? The one with the flying book pets? And there was a 10N on the wall. Ah, I see. The hallway is filled with piles of books. Each reported, Move rooms, go back where we came, I guess. Oh yeah, the small bird nest. Huh. Let's, after we talk to this librarian, if there isn't a stopping point, I'll still stop here for now, because I wasn't expecting to spend like 2 hours on one demo. Yeah, I'll complain to the librarian about books turning to dust. Don't worry, we preserve other copies of those books, the librarian says. We store them in the Hall of Mirrors. If you ask my pet flying books, they can bring you there. Okay, well we have a heavy heart, so... we have backups. What a wonderful library. Save it for later, because our heart is not light right now. Let's go back down, lighten our heart, so whenever I get back to this, I won't forget. That's what I need to do. Cute bunny pictures, let's go. Let's go back to that room too, just for the same logic, so I don't forget that that's what I left off on. Okay, now we can just go ahead and title screen. It is nice that it autosaves, so like even if I couldn't like just go back to the book for the thingamajig, like we're still good to come back. This is a very beefy demo though. I don't understand why the reviews are mixed. Maybe I'll double check it because this is good. I really like it. I'll probably play this more in my off time, not necessarily on stream, but I'm definitely a fan. I look forward to the full release. It's already my wish list, so I'm not going to, add it again, but, Okay, now it's mostly positive. For a little bit, it was mixed for the reviews. Maybe it was very buggy. Maybe that's another reason for that. I don't know. But it's really fun and really pretty. Good music. 10 out of 10. Everything I would want from a Toho-based game, basically. Is Relix still present? Because if Relix is still present, I will go ahead and do off next. But if not, I'll do something else. Let me look up my things of priorities. Let's see. Unbeatable is another one that I would want to really do right now too. And there is a rhythm game 6-star gate stargazer, so bird noises, wonderful. Then we are doing off. Let me update the text for the game first. Bird noises. Me when the bird is bird. I don't know. Prologue is a weird word. At least in terms of spelling, anyways. Right. I'll stop recording.